Ladies and gentlemen, I am with Mr. Lawrence Bucheit. He's teaching me how to do dowsing. Oh,
there's a body right here. There's another body. They're about 6 foot apart. Right here.
oh, there's another body right there?
Another body right there.
Yes, sir.
They're about 6 foot apart, all the way across. There you go.
Wow.
Another body. Okay, I'm going to take you to a cemetery where you can see the tombstone, because you don't believe me here.
I believe you.
Yeah, but there's 3 rows here, here, and over there. There's 3 rows of bodies through here, and there's no record of this, nothing. There's
Okay.
no record, nothing, when it happened, how it happened. We have had the governor from the Shawnee Delaware tribe in Oklahoma here twice already, and he says what I see here, there was probably a major conflict amongst a bunch of their warriors, and they used this as a burial site. I'll show you where the dirt came from to make this mound here.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, sir.
Okay, jump in again.
Okay, sir.
Another drawing.
How many body you said is right here, sir?
27.
About 27 bodies?
27.
27.
Yeah. Okay, jump in. I showed you there.
Yes, sir.
There, row in the middle.
Yes,
and a
sir.
row back here.
Yes, sir.
On the far end up there, my wires go real strange. It's like a mass of bodies should be there. And I asked that guy that was here,
Yes, sir.
what do you see happen, that area that's got a lot of bodies?
Yes, sir.
He said several things. He said it could be that they couldn't bury them fast enough, so they put them on one pile and buried them. Or he said it could have been our enemy. He said we still respected our enemy, and we buried them up there on the corner and threw them on one pile and buried them. Or he said it could have been our females, the ladies. Yeah, that's what he said.
Oh.
Okay, jump in.
All right.
Okay, this mound right here, of course back then the only way they had to move the dirt was a basket, so you ain't gonna go too far to get the dirt to make that mound.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Bank there,
Yes, sir.
that's where the dirt came from to make that mound.
Wow. Look at how beautiful this is. Bald cypress?
There's a cypress there.
Oh, this is so beautiful. Thank you, Mr. Bucheit.
Yeah, we planted all this.
Wow. How long ago?
This right here is 16 years ago.
16 years ago.
Yeah.
It's a good spot. This is where all the water drained down here, so they soak up the water pretty good, huh?
This is why
I see.
planted cypress here. This
So-
is a very wet spot here.
Wow, this is very awesome. Wow. You planted all these trees.
This is only a fraction of the trees we planted. We planted well over 1 million trees in about 18 years.
1 million trees
Oh,
in 18 years. Oh. Is the creek spring fed
yeah.
from somewhere?
Okay, we're gonna take a drive up through here.
Wow.
In.
Yes, sir, I sure do. Wow, this is so beautiful.
These trees here
Yes, sir.
are 21 years old.
21 years old.
I record all that when I planted all this stuff. You drove by these trees a bunch of times already. Let me just show you. See the interstate right
Yes,
there?
sir. I see the interstate.
You're right. When you drive down south, right
Oh.
by a mile marker, 122.
The spider web there.
8.
Okay. Now it's making sense because I come down the interstate all the time and I look at it and I'm going, somebody's growing beautiful trees.
You're right.
Yes, sir. The interstate.
Yeah, the interstate's right there.
It's a spider crawling on you.
That's part of being out here.
Yes, sir. It's beautiful out here.
Do you ever get in touch with your relation back home or?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Right now it's well, you know, the country is run and taken over by communists. So after the war, it's all under communist control. A lot of Chinese moving in. Laos is the Laotian people will never get Laos back. I actually got to watch what I say about that because I have family members over there, and it's very dangerous to talk, even to talk negative about there because
it'll get back home.
It'll get back home, and
you got to pay the price for it.
Yes, sir. My father, it's actually for me, really dangerous for me to even talk about it. And we are here in the heartland of America, and 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 if I put these videos out just to be a part of history, it might get back to my family over there, and so I have to watch what I say. I know a lot of people don't really believe that, but it's really it's really important that I have to watch what I say.
When I was in the military, I know all about that. I never was in Vietnam. I trained to go there.
Yes, sir.
I never got there.
Yes, sir.
I've been in Korea. I've been in Japan twice.
Yes, sir.
I've been in Okinawa.
Wow.
I never got to Vietnam. I trained to go there, but the war ended.
Yeah, the war ended in 70. I don't know if it ended in 74 or 75.
Yeah, I was in the military. I'm in the Army National Guard.
Yes, sir.
I got in when I was 18, and I retired when I got 60. I was there for 42 years.
Wow. You say this is the Delaware and Shawnee?
Shawnee, Delaware. No.
Oh.
I don't know.
Oh.
I don't know who's here. I've
Okay.
had the governor from the Shawnee, Delaware Nation here.
Yes, sir.
And that's what he says he sees here. But we have no record of what tribe of Indian or even at what time frame.
Yes, sir.
It's just they're here. There is no record of it, whatever. We're working on the Indian village down in Appleton. That's Shawnee, Delaware. We've been working on that for at least 12, 15 years. We've made contact with the tribe out of Oklahoma who used to live there.
Yes, sir.
And that's how we got the governor in here to look at this. But there's no record of what tribe of Indian was here. Okay, I'll take you back and we'll go in to pick up.
Okay, sir.
Up to a cemetery about a mile up the road.
Okay.
And see if it works over there. Might be that 20% and it doesn't work. How does it work? I have no idea.
I see it. It worked.
Yeah,
I think it does work for me.
but it's real slow.
Yes, sir.
And it's weak. It's weak. Let's go up to a cemetery where you can see the tombstone.
Yes, sir.
See if it works there.
Okay.
How can you make it work or not work? You either got it or you don't have it.
Yes, sir.
I've
heard about that. I've read about that.
Well, I've had a lady to tell me when I showed her that, she said, well, you got something that most people don't have. And I said, well, maybe I'm missing something. Maybe I don't have something.
Yes, sir.
Why it works. I don't know. It's real strange how it works.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back. You're clear, sir.
Yeah, your wife and I are...
Ladies and gentlemen, I am still with Mr. Lawrence Bucheit. He takes care of this cemetery, him and his wife. Keep it beautifully mowed down. He's gonna show me and teach me about our dowsing. So,
Okay, come down here and I'll show you some history that's happened here.
yes, sir.
Back in the early 1800s, a group of people left the Carolinas and moved into this area here. Huffmans, Edelmans, they homesteaded this whole country here. Mr. Edelman is buried right down here. He is the oldest person around here. I want to show you his tombstone, and then you're going to tell me where he's buried at.
Okay, sir. I never knew this cemetery existed. This is, the wind's blowing, it's beautiful.
Yeah. Most of them, a lot of Welkers.
Welkers?
Huffmans.
Yes, sir.
Edelmans.
Edelmans?
And names here that there's no names like it in the county anymore. They're just people were here, they passed away.
And the children move out? Yes, sir.
Names disappeared, yeah.
Yes, sir.
The slaves are buried on the east side of the cemetery. Yes, there used to be slaves here.
Yes, sir.
Okay, come down here and I'll show you.
Wow.
Right there. This gentleman right here,
Yes, sir.
he is the one that homesteaded this whole country right here. It was Henry Edelman, born in Germany, and it's hard to believe that he could come over here. He died in 1855. You know, it's hard to believe, born in Germany and found a little lone place like this to die. Okay, what we're going to do is locate his body.
Okay, sir.
Now, you know there's nothing left here anymore. You know, when he passed away, he never even had as much as a coffin. All they did was bury him and close the hole with dirt. About the only thing that's left here anymore is maybe a button off of his shirt.
Yes,
or
sir.
a belt buckle.
Yes, sir.
Everything else is already long gone. So we're going to see what's going to happen here.
Okay. You want me to hold that?
No, I'll
Okay.
hang it right here.
Okay.
Right here. He's been dead since 1855. 1955 is 100, 55, 45, 55, 65. He's dead almost 170 years.
Okay. 170 years ago.
Okay, we're going to see if we can locate his body here. What do you see it?
Crossing. It's crossing.
Okay, right where my heel's at
Yes, sir.
is where he's at.
Yes, sir.
What is the relation between what's down here?
Yes,
There ain't
sir.
nothing here anymore. What is the relation between what's left there and making these wires cross?
Can you do it one more time, sir?
Yep, I'll go down and come
Okay.
up the other way.
Yes, sir.
It is hard. I can't tell you what makes it happen.
Right where you're here.
Right there,
Right there.
right there. Right there is where his body's at. Now, you want me to show you something else that's going to
Yeah.
be hard for you to believe?
Sir.
I'm going to show you where his body ends at. You stay right there.
Yes, sir.
You know, he should probably be about right here.
Yes, sir.
Let me go right back to where you're at,
Okay.
and there should be nothing there.
Okay. I want to record.
There's nothing here.
There's nothing there.
Now,
It doesn't
what
cross.
will happen as I keep moving closer to his body, and when I get to the end where his body's at,
Yes, sir.
this one wire will point that way and the other one goes straight ahead. hard to believe. Okay, let me try it again. Right there you go. I ain't moving that wire. See, it went that way?
Yes, sir.
That means the body's there,
Yes.
and I'm past its body because this wire doesn't point that way. So we'll go a little bit closer, and they'll both cross. Here you go.
Whoa.
There you go. The end of his body is
Look at that wire
right
on
there.
the left.
See here? This
Yes,
one
sir.
here is almost pointing there.
Yes, sir.
His body is from here to there. How does that work? I have no idea. I have no idea how that works.
Sir, how long have you known about the knowledge of dowsing?
Oh man. I'm guessing 40 years.
40 years?
At least 40, yes. 40 plus, yes.
Okay.
Why don't you try it?
Okay. I'm going to try it. And I'm going to... You think you can... Okay, I'm going to show you. All you got to do is keep me in frame right there. You see how this is recording?
Yep, I'll do that.
Okay.
I'll
Yep.
do that.
So-
I can do that.
Yes, sir. I'm going to... Yep, you can back up a little bit. So I am going to go... Right.
I don't think it'll work for you because it didn't work for, the cable. Yeah, well, there you go.
Whoa, there's even a bug
There
on
you
there.
go.
Whoa, right where my heel is.
Yeah, right where your heel's at. Okay. Back up a little. Back up a little.
Whoa.
Keep going back.
Yes.
Right there should be the body. Go forward again. It's working for you, but it's barely. Okay, now back up.
Whoa.
Right there, just where.
So my heel.
There you go.
Oh.
See, it's working for you. It's working, but barely. Now, you tell me how that works. That guy's dead 150 years. There's nothing there. Try it again.
It's giving me goosebumps. Right there.
There you go. There you go.
What? What? Wow. Oh. I
See,
can
it works.
feel there's something.
It works on you, but it's real slow. You can walk too fast, real
sir.
quick.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir. So.
It works for you, but just
Whoa.
barely.
What? Okay. Even on windy, yeah, it's okay.
Yeah, now try it
It's okay.
again. Yeah, move real slow. Boy, it's working on you, but slow.
So my, wow.
Yeah. Yeah, it works on you, but boy, it's slow. Okay, let me show you a couple other things. Now, I showed you how at the end of the body. I could show you where the end of the body's at.
Yes, sir.
First of all, how does that work?
I'm gonna. I don't.
That guy, there is nothing there of him anymore.
Yes, sir.
He's all gone. What is the relationship between what's there and this here to make them wires do that? Now, let me show you something else.
Sir.
Let's go down here where
Okay.
the slaves are buried.
Okay. You want me
I
to get your?
remember-
You want me to get your walker?
Pardon?
You want me to get that your walker?
Yeah, I need
Okay.
it. Yeah,
Yeah. I can get it for you, sir.
Yeah, if you get it, I appreciate it. Okay, before Mom and I took care of this cemetery,
Yes, sir.
there was one other person took care of it for a while. He got sick and passed away. Mom and I took care of it. After, when they cleaned it up, this thing used to be grown up like the woods. All the old tombstones, all the rocks
Yes, sir.
to mark a grave, just a rock on the end, they took them all out and threw them away.
Wow.
When they're thrown away, you lose everything.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to take you down there and show you where the slaves were buried.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me get this bug off of you, the back of your neck here.
All
There you go.
kinds of spider
Webs.
around here.
Yes, sir. And who lives right over there?
Pardon?
Who lives right over there?
Barton.
Okay.
Barton.
That's German too, right? Martin?
Huh?
That's Martins or Germans, right?
Barton. It's B-A-R-T-O-N.
Oh, Barton.
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 Yeah. I know him, and that's about it.
I see.
The straight. This tombstone right here. This tombstone right here. See, like that and starting to flake off.
Yes, sir.
This whole tombstone was flaking off, and everything was being lost on it. So I took the tombstone out, took it home, cleaned it up, and fixed it up for him.
Well, that's very nice, sir.
Someday I intend to meet that little boy. He was only, 2 years old when he died. I intend to meet him someday. Look when he died. Look at the year he died.
1884, 1886.
There was no electricity, no vehicle, no nothing at that time.
Yes, sir.
It was just horse and buggy.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay, hold my cane here.
Yes, sir.
There's bodies buried out here, and this is where the slaves were buried at.
Yes, sir.
And I remember when there used to be rocks out here, sticking up about that high.
Yes, sir.
No initials on them, just a rock. Okay, let me see if I can find somebody here. All right, right here's one. Mark this spot here.
Yes, sir.
You watch this spot.
Yes, sir.
I'll go down and come back.
Okay.
There you go.
Whoa.
Right there, same spot.
Yes, sir.
I have no idea. There's no record. The church record is no record of slaves. They didn't write anything in their record. I got the records of the whole church from the day it was organized till the day it shut down. They have no record of the slaves whatsoever.
Okay.
This right here is probably a slave, I would say.
Okay.
Let me show you how big he was.
Hold on, sir. Hold on a second. Okay.
Okay.
Whoa.
Enough. Okay. We start right here.
Yes, sir.
Remember that blade right there?
Yes, sir.
And I'll show you how long he was. Okay. He was a full-size man. All right, I passed him up. See there? The
Yes,
one
sir.
wire
That one
down
wire shooting
there.
that way?
There we go. Okay. That blade of grass there is where I said the other part of the body was.
Yes, sir.
How many feet is that? 5.5?
Yes, sir.
1, 2,
Two.
3, 5, 5.5 to 6 feet. That's how tall he was.
Wow. Wow. My turn. All right, sir. All righty.
You see if you can find him here.
Okay.
Let me go down here.
Okay.
I'll track you as you come down towards him.
Okay.
Now, you got to move slow because it works for you, but
Okay.
just works.
Okay.
Oh, they should be moving if they're going to move. There you go. It works. It works for you, but boy, it just works. Yeah, now turn around and go back, and I'll get up here and watch you.
I can feel it.
Yeah, you can easily walk too fast. It works for you, but boy, that's about it.
Whoa. I can just feel something pull.
Okay.
I can feel something pull right underneath me.
Well, what's doing that?
Sir, I have no
There you go.
idea.
There you go.
No.
Okay. See, it works for you, but barely. It works, but barely. Now, let me ask you something. You think there's somebody up here looking down on you and saying, man, somebody knows I'm here. And you have no idea who that is? No idea whatsoever. Okay, let me show you something else over here that's interesting. See, I got the whole history of this cemetery here.
Yes, sir.
And I can show you, this is not in the record. This is all slave area.
Yes, sir.
Right here. Let's go back over here and I'll tell you another story. How does that work?
Sir, I'm lost for words. I am so lost for words.
This lady right here.
Melinda Sauer?
Sauer?
Yes, sir.
That's a Catholic name, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
There's a lot of Sauer around Milheim or around Bailey.
Yeah. They're related to her husband.
Wow. It's a Rhine.
That lady, that Sauer lady, used to be a Rhine.
Oh,
And she married a Sauer.
okay.
Back then, religion was a big thing.
Yes, sir.
You married outside of your church, there's the door. You got kicked out of the family. You never knew that, but I'm serious. Up until not too many years ago, if you married outside of your religion, one or the other was kicked out of the house. When Mr. Sauer married one of these Rhine girls,
Yes, sir.
and they grew up right there where Tanya lives,
Uh-huh.
yep, right across the road is where they lived at, he got kicked out of the house. And later on, mowing this cemetery, we've been mowing this cemetery for, 25 plus years. I asked my neighbor once, who is a Sauer, what did he know about this Sauer lady here? He said, we don't even know her, which told me right away it was a religion thing.
Mm.
And what happened when he passed away, they have no idea where he's even buried. He got kicked out of the house, and she passed away and got buried up here. And he said he might be buried at Uniontown or down at Orangeburg. They don't even know. And it's his relation. That's what religion did.
Wow.
Okay, come over here and I'll show you something else here.
1837, 1893. Wow. It's a,
See, I keep up this cemetery here,
yes, sir.
and I try to get native warm season grass.
Yes, sir.
That bank, that's what was here when they came here, and I finally got a couple of flowers, that cone flowers, see it there?
Yes, sir.
I put some seeds there 2 years ago, and I finally got that yellow flower and that to grow. And I'm going to keep on until I got native grasses and native flowers. This is what was here. Remember that Mr. Edelman I showed you?
Yes, sir.
That's what the country had back then.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm trying to get more native grasses here so the people can see this is what this country looked like.
That's beautiful.
When he came over here. Yeah. But I'm finally getting some flowers started here. Okay, come up here, I'll show you something else.
David Ryan, 1844 to 1916. Oh. How many people you think is buried out here, Mr. Bucheit?
How about 74
Seven-
tombstones?
74?
Tombstones.
74 tombstones.
There's no tombstones for a lot of them. There's 74 tombstones here. Okay, back before I took care of this, Mr. Rudisell
Yes,
took
sir.
care of this cemetery. And he always told Dad, back when the railroad, which you don't know about, there used to be a railroad come through Perryville. Did you know that?
I kind of know something about
I
that.
could show you the track where it come through that.
Wow.
Yeah. But it also came through Highland, Bealey, Daisy, Oak Ridge. Bums would walk this track. A couple of them got killed in barroom brawls over at Bealey. Nobody would let them be buried anywhere. They were just a nobody. Nobody would let them be buried anywhere, but they finally let them be buried here outside of the fence. There used to be a fence right through here where you and I are at.
Yes, sir.
Now, you want me to show you where two of them are at?
Yes, sir. I sure do.
Okay. Hold my cane.
We're not parked on top of them, are we?
Downhill is tough.
Oh, yes, sir.
Stay right there because you're standing on one of them.
Oh, I figured. Whoa.
Right here's one,
Yes, sir.
and right there's the other one. Two of them were buried here, but they had to be buried
Outside the fence.
And this is where they're buried.
So can you
And they
back
were-
up one more time and do
they
that
were-
again?
They were hobos walking the railroad track,
Yes, sir.
got into a barroom brawl, not at the same time, this is different time.
Yes, sir.
And they got killed in a barroom brawl. Nobody would let them be buried anywhere, but they finally said they can bury them over here, right there, but they had to be buried outside of the fence. And one's buried here and the other one right there. There's another one buried over on F Highway.
Yes, sir.
I have not located him yet. They want me to go there sometime and see if I can find him. But yeah, Grandpa Underwriter said when he grew up as a kid, his dad never would let him go to the railroad. Rough place, too many bums, too many
Trouble.
shootings and killings.
Yes, sir.
But this is where two of them are buried at that got killed in barroom brawls. Okay, let me take you down the road and I'll show you some more.
Okay, sir.
I can show you that in church records.
You say
What
the
happened.
Civil
Too many-
War?
The Civil War. Too many people were sympathetic to the South,
Yes.
and about half were sympathetic to the North.
Yes, sir.
And it caused a real uproar in the church, and they finally got rid of the pastor and closed the parish with the intention of, after the war, we'll open it up. After it's all over, we'll open it up and start over. About 10 years, there's no church records. They opened up the church, got a new pastor, and the records show they had more turmoil than they did before the war. So they got rid of that pastor and got another one, and the turmoil kept going, so they got rid of the pastor and closed the church. Wow. And that's what stopped this church, was the Civil War. That's in the church records.
Wow.
It's in the church records.
Okay, sir.
There's a lot of records there that show people came here from Kentucky, Ohio, the Carolinas, and relocated to Kansas, Oklahoma, one to New Mexico, and you wonder, did he ever make it? And when he got to New Mexico, he probably had to say, I wonder why I left Perry County. But there ain't nothing in New Mexico.
Right.
Okay, let's go down the road.
All right, sir. It's a beautiful layout.